fucking solid buy. Like 90 hours of gameplay for $2.
Oh yeah, easily, and that's if you don't replay it to like do different character choices and stuff.
Heck, sometimes I still go back to Skyrim.
Speaking of buying things, welcome, viewer.
Hello, viewer.
Welcome, stream.
You all smell.
Yes, we have noses.
All right, we return to the party and the lavish estate party in one of the Dreamland sequences. They are currently trying to get a signet ring from a Pietro Brelin, the uh, supposedly host of this party. Judging by his attire and where he sits, it's probably true. He has another ring that he can give them, but he wanted them to do a little favor for him first. Yet the Sunset Waltz is planned to be in a few minutes from now, despite the time not actually progressing forward. But he accidentally promised to dance with three other people, which he tasked the party to go politely ask them, or politely inform them that he no longer wishes to dance with them. They went to go look for one, which happened to be missing from the party, and saw that one of the many webs that dangle from the ceiling of this party that snatches away party guests was in her place. So they climb up to the rafters, found her wrapped up in webs. Upon trying to rescue her, they were attacked by humanoid spiders and giant spiders. After defeating them all, they released her, who then accepted his decline and then left the party. They then climbed back down and returned to the rest. They have two more to find. A Ardvin Telegret and a Lady Splinterbone.
What up, Boney?
Great names. Totally gonna remember them.
Hopefully she don't splinter bones.
I hope that's not like a premonition or something.
All right, Big Hat, what are we doing?
Oh, who is the second and third one we're looking for?
The bone.
A Lady Splinterbone and an Ardvin Telegret.
All right, let's go after the splinter bone.
Yeah, let's
Sounds good.
do that. Sorry.
All right, so you want to start asking around the other party goers if they had seen her. We'll need a diplomacy check from someone to do a basic gather information.
I believe is the
Wow.
Wow, a zero.
Hey, which one of you assholes knows where that bone chick is?
Excuse me, sir. I'm an investigator. Could you help me investigate this this bonehead? Damn it.
I'm
See,
imagining
you
the
gotta get the
meme.
right accent.
I'm imagining the meme now of the point of view of all the party goers like looking at you like in cringe, like the music stops and everything.
There needs to be more D&D memes of everybody rolling low diplomacy in the entire group.
Mm-hmm.
The jazz music stops.
Wow.
No, nobody broke 10.
Nobody.
We are a bunch of undiplomatic assholes.
Yeah, despite your best efforts, no one is willing to even speak with you.
Perhaps we
Tell me
should
where she
start
is.
killing.
One poor lady,
One poor lady,
one-
he picks the smallest woman in the room. You,
yeah,
come here!
he picks the smallest woman in the room, who happens to be a gnome, carrying hors d'oeuvres. The hors d'oeuvres go flying up through the air, getting caught in a spider web and immediately getting yanked up into the ceiling. Ah, what do you want?
Where, lady? Where, bone lady?
Do you mean Lady Splinterbone?
No, the brothel. Yes, Lady
I don't-
Splinterbone.
Yes, lady.
Quit yelling at me! I'm just serving cheese.
You're about to die. Yelling is the least of your problems.
Ah.
I wonder if I can make it into the hole without hitting the spider web.
Okay, she's over there.
I hope they don't find this stream.
Her little hand points over to a woman, pale as marble, staring at the other party goers around her, not listening to them talk at her. The little gnome whispers, "But be careful, she's a vampire."
We kill vampires.
I hear they suck.
Yeah, there's a gaunt. As you approach her, she just finished. You count her as pushing through the crowd. You can see that she has grabbed someone to dance with, spinning and twirling around amongst the crowd, losing her for just a moment before pushing some of the other partygoers out of the way, and you see the gaunt, pallid man kind of like stagger off, and then she's there alone.
Should we just grab her and throw her into a spider web?
No,
That's not what you're trying to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind. She's supposed to dance with the guy or turn her down or something.
Yeah,
Yes,
just gotta
yeah.
tell her.
Well, if she's dead, I mean, she can't dance.
Does anyone have any disrupt undead spells by chance?
I do, but not prepared.
Well, she may not be our enemy.
Fair point.
All right, since all your guys' diplomacy sucks, who's going to try?
Alright, to metagame a little bit, I'm 0.
Okay.
Oh, never mind, Raz.
You, Splinterbone. The boss doesn't want to dance with you anymore.
She crosses her arms and huffs. Well, you could tell him he has to. He already said he would. Your diplomacy seems to not work on her.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work out that way. You're just going to have to find a new dance partner. He seemed pretty insistent.
Yeah, what he said.
Her eyes wander over to Itchy. Ooh, you're big.
He's stinky, too.
He hasn't showered in ages.
He sure doesn't smell stinky. He smells... I
Like
can't
an
put
old
my finger on it.
jockstrap.
Like copper.
Garlic.
You know, if I can get a dance with you, maybe I'll forget that the Count asked me. She's looking at Itchy.
I would sense motive.
Yeah, actually. I'm wise, I would have thought of that.
Okay.
She doesn't give off any hints that she has an ulterior motive but wants to dance.
I mean,
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
if you want no dance.
He's gonna dance like Charlie Brown and shit.
No, don't worry about it. I can show you the moves. Here, you put your hand here and give me your other hand. She's almost as tall as you. All right, so roll performance.
Yeah, that's what I knew was going to happen. Let's see what this does.
You can do it. Oh God!
As you stumble and trip around as she's trying to get you into this elegant noble's dance, she laughs as she finds this rather humorous. She leans in like close to where your neck is, and she starts to whisper to you, like, if you want me to keep quiet about his rudeness to his guests, which could hurt his reputation, I just need a little bit of your blood. What do you say?
I'll give you your blood if you try.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not fair.
You're gonna
guys.
get your
That's
own
only-
blood.
I'm not going to turn you into a vampire. I would need to drain you completely. I only need just a little. I've never had no before.
Don't trust that blood-sucking bitch.
Ask her if she has an IV. What's her blood type?
Stick her to the web.
Wait, what if we offer Fugan?
You could try another sense motive.
Oh no, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just trying to think of how to.
You can always set her up with one of your other party members that may want to. And no, she's telling you the truth. She only wants a little.
She's a powerful vampire. She's from New Jersey. They know all of the tricks.
I just need a little bit of your blood. Just a nibble.
She's from Newark.
I have an idea.
Pulls out the water container from earlier. Geyser.
You should geyser her right up into the webs.
Sorry,
Say, my blood is inside this jar. Just look down at it.
you needed to wash your mouth first.
No, that's. I
Better
don't
do
think this will
something.
work.
Do we have to kill her?
Well, what I was gonna do is try and convince her otherwise. By casting my Blood Blaze spell. And being like, sorry, my blood is, turns to fire. And then just show her. But, I don't think that would work. Because she would have to, like, see me casting a spell, basically.
Yo-Yo, you are in the Dreamlands. Any physical damage or any physical drain does not continue once you leave.
I understand that. I still don't think I want to.
Yeah, like.
Is anybody else in the party willing to take his place?
My diplomacy to lomacy.
I look at Hugan.
I guess I will, if it's what we need to do to carry on.
Mine's negative 2.
So Farron comes in. It's like, oh, would you like to dance? Since this one seems to be rather reluctant to do so.
A chump.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
She has to bend down a little bit to grab onto your hands, but it's not too uncomfortable. You can go ahead and try your diplomacy to try to convince her otherwise, since she was the only one that rolled it before. As you two spin around, she whispers the same offer. It's like, I have no idea what you are, Blue Man, but I'm sure your blood would taste like the ocean, much like you smell.
Well, I mean, if you promise to only take a little, I suppose I could help.
As you continue to dance, and with your diplomacy, she's like, you dance very well. Actually, probably, it's not that you're dancing well, it's that you've convinced her that you do. Like, I don't need it. I think I'll be okay. You can tell the Count that I accept his apology and his denial.
His de-invitation.
I would tell
Yes, what that one said.
Well, thanks, Bonehead.
Splinterbone. Her name is Splinterbone.
Oh,
What is your name?
sorry.
Marcellus, roll a will save.
Damn it. This is what I get for having a cocktail.
Does that mean he got a boner?
Marcellus, you hear a voice in your head that says, take off your pants, and you can't resist, and you take off your pants.
Take off your pants. pants. Take off your pants.
There's much giggling around you as you
Take
just
off
reach
your
up, just
pants.
take off your pants.
Does anyone else feel the breeze in here?
Now's really not the time to get undressed.
Dude,
Listen, I'm supposed to be the one investigating here.
what are
Nobody
you
look.
doing?
And then
Don't
you
let the
feel
spiders get you down there.
you feel an invisible hand push you over. There, I feel better now. And she walks away.
I cast Mage Hand and use a middle finger as she walks off.
Can't see your mage hand.
Damn it!
Use your mage hand to pull your pants back up.
I was never really good with the ladies.
All right, that's 2 down. Now you just need to find out who Ardvin Telegret is, and find out how to convince her to accept his rejection.
Well, I assume we're just gonna ask around.
Sure.
Excuse me, I'm looking for blah blah, blah blah, blah blah.
You ask around, and finding her, she is actually the most wealthy and well respected amongst the group of traders here that have been invited to this party. You also find that her business rivals are also here, keeping an eye on her, waiting for her to make a mistake so that they can take advantage. Perhaps speaking to them first to learn more about her before you approach may be the best option.
I don't know if she'll be very fond of us speaking to our enemies first. What does everyone else think?
I don't know.
Why don't we just go tell her, see what she wants?
Yeah.
All right, you find this a dark-skinned woman, short dark hair, being the center of attention in the corner of the gala. You see many other wealthy-looking individuals speaking to her about trades of rare minerals, gems, and logging and such. Before you approach, and they disperse to make room for you.
Out of the way, out of the way.
Excuse us, we're very important.
And gentlemen, what? I was in a very important business deal. What can I do for you?
You seem way too busy to dance, so the Count said he can no longer dance with you. Have a good evening.
You can see a twinge of frustration on her face. Like, no, that won't do. He has to dance with me.
Nah, he can't. He said he's got other things and prior engagements. And you understand.
It's not you, it's him.
He just
It's for your own safety. You see, your enemies are out to get you at any moment. I mean, what if he's conspiring with them, or
And he
maybe you
says,
should let your guard down.
you remind him of his mom, and that would just be weird.
yeah, you don't want that.
That's a good
Thinking
point.
about his mom's big ass while she'd be like grabbing the laundry and stuff.
All I hear is blah, 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 blah. No, he has to. And that's that. And with that, she actually turns and walks away from you.
How about $4,000 in dream gems?
She suddenly stops. 4,000?
Is that too high a number?
No, too low. Make it 10.
I got $4,000 in dream gems and some holy water.
How about we work out a deal? You bring me at least 10,000 in promised goods. I'll even write you a promissory note that this is what you'll be doing. You may end up having to work for me in the mines, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work for us.
So, are you saying no as long as we, get these promises back to you?
I'm saying no until you offer me something worth my while. This deal is very important with the Count.
$4,000 in pretend mushroom gems is good. Take
keep
it.
saying pretend as if it doesn't exist. While you're here, it does exist for them. They're not from the material plane.
Yeah, I just say dream gems so you know I'm not spending our actual money.
Well, she's not even asking for it right now. She's asking for a promise of 10.
We don't even know who this person is. She could ask us to go murder somebody. The Count, at least, is only asking us to uninvite you ladies from the dance.
Well, I've heard you speak to Lord Splinterbone and said, in overhearing talks of murdering her, so you're not beyond that.
Well, it's, if she pushed us, like you are right now.
And see, if you don't have gems, perhaps trade goods, conveniences working for me, I'll take any of those.
Hmm.
All I just need to do is, and with a flick of her hand, a parchment with a bunch of tiny written text appears, just a sign there.
Yeah, I'm not signing that.
Hmm.
Well, I'm
I mean,
not
none of
sure
this
why
is-
we have to do any of this shit anyway. What if he just doesn't show up? What will you do?
If he doesn't show up, then I will denounce him and remove all trade that he relies on for his wealth.
You're so
And it
shallow
will
you would
tarnish him.
cause war because you're denied a dance.
He won't go to war. He won't have the funds.
Hmm. Maybe we
And
could
what does
offer
she
her
want us to do?
something.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted.
She wants you to sign a contract to promise her 10,000 in coins, trade goods, or other conveniences in order to uh, make her rejection worthwhile, because the trade that she has with the Count is very important.
Oh, Bun's got to hit the oven.
What if I offer her this syringe of sparkling red liquid?
Yes, a measure.
Do you think it might convince her?
I think this is a pain in the ass.
Well, we have to give her something.
How about stealing her belly?
Well, we're not
Could
murderers.
lie to her.
We all suck at lying.
Yes, but and I huddle everyone in. I have a scroll of silent image. Maybe I could just make something appear.
Like what? Like a hot dog or something? She wants us to sign her blood contract in Dreamland. I don't think I want to. We don't know anything of this place. Why would I attach myself to some crazy person?
I wish I had something mind related. What does mnemonic vestment do?
Yeah. Is our mission so important that we would sign our lives away in some contract to a crazy person? Doesn't feel like we should do that. More instead like we should just kill her right now.
I mean, I don't really see why it's any of my concern if trade gets cut off. Why don't we just leave her here and be like, sorry, deal with it?
Yeah, like why do we give a shit about trade?
Well, here's the thing you guys aren't factoring in. Are you ever coming back here?
We don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully not.
Well, you can't come back here unless you willingly do it. That's how you've been getting to these dreamlands so far.
Yes, so
What
you're
if you
saying
don't
we
ever
should just
wanna come
lie
back?
to her? We're just being honest to her. No, we're not signing your contract. He said no, goodbye. No more trade. Like, yeah, we don't care. That doesn't affect us. We're never coming back. So why don't we just do that?
I mean, do what you like.
I I mean, yeah, I'm
Well,
not really sure.
what if we go ask the prince or whoever if he'll agree to the trade goods deal?
There, how about that? We'll run your deal to the count ourselves, and he can decide on his own. From there, we wash our hands of your ideas.
Yeah, she has a bit of disappointment because, fine. Go tell him the dance is still on then. And with that, she moves away from you. Before you turn and go to the count, Farron, someone from beside you taps your shoulder. It's another wealthy-looking individual. I overheard your conversation. That Hardvin, he drives hard bargains, as you can see. But I am also trying to get the counts, trying to supplant her as his lead financier, as it were. I have an idea.
All right, you got a
What's
better
your-
deal than her?
What's your
What is it,
idea?
eavesdropper?
I wouldn't say a better deal, but instead, I want you to go to the count, propose that she is willing to pull out from the deal, as you saw, that she's going to pull her funds and no longer fund his lavish lifestyle. Instead, tell him uh, Pierre Montague. There we go. Pierre Montague will happily take her place at a discount, and then he can come speak to me later. Have him sign this, and he hands you something of the same, but it's less illegible and more clear that it is just a straight up deal.
You're not going to ask him to dance too, are you?
No.
Good, because he's
I know
busy.
better than that. Instead, what you do is get him to sign this, and then push this right into her smug face.
Oh, I can do that.
Sounds good.
He hands it to Farron. It goes quickly now. The dance will happen soon, despite the time still not moving. The sun has not even moved an inch.
Wait, can we identify what he handed us?
You look over the contract. The contract is that of iron, silver, and some logging from from the mountain that you can see from the windows.
Iron and silver is pretty valuable.
It's starting out as a small operation, but with his support can grow into a larger one to become the largest set of minerals from that mountain, as he has full support of such and such army behind him.
Well, I guess we don't really have any other ideas and no choice.
Yeah, let's go to the back to the count then and present him this. What was her name? I forgot. The one that won't budge unless we give her 10 grand.
Ardvin Telegret.
Telegram. Okay.
All right, you return up to the count with a fresh new, whatever it is, that fluffy thing that they wear around their neck, like the Spaniards wore. Less black phlegm on it, like the other one did. I see you've returned. Did you successfully get them to accept my decline?
Well, almost. There's a slight hiccup. Telgrid? I forgot her name again already. What was her name?
Oh, I'm guessing you're referring to Telegrit.
Telegrit, yeah. She's completely unreasonable and is threatening to pull her finances from your court. But we've replaced or prepared a replacement for her in Pierre.
Good enough.
Yeah, in Pierre. So if you're okay with that, I just need you to sign this, and then we'll move. Everything will be okay.
You can roll diplomacy, and the others can aid.
There's no hinder, right?
Don't think so.
I roll a 1.
Hey!
Yeah, there's
Oh
no
my
negative
god.
for failing an aid.
By the way, it's called a Spanish neck ruff.
It's
The
called.
thing around.
Is it just called the neck ruff?
It's called a bell end.
Yeah, it's just called the
No, that's something
Spanish
else.
ruff.
So with your combined convincing, he looks over the contract and goes, even at a 10% discount, I can't say no to this. He snaps his fingers, which then a servant comes uh, huddling up next to him with a tray of a small little stamp, which he then coughs up onto, putting the black phlegm on it, and then stamps it on the sheet. There.
That's disgusting.
Good job,
All
David.
Well, thank you, Your Highness. So that means all three people are dealt with.
Well,
Oh,
not
I
yet. We still have to
suppose.
go tell the bitch.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but that'll take us only a second. We can do that on our way out the door.
Well, I think you would need to do that before the dance starts. She needs to know she's been rejected.
You can send hugging.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then let's go back to the telegrid.
Wouldn't your absence mean that she was rejected? Because we already told her no, and she said she wasn't accepting that as an
It's all
answer.
right. She's kind of a bitch. It'll be fun to tell her she's
Yeah, yeah.
passed out.
Well said.
Well-
Well said, Big Hat.
It take a little while to find her once again. Did you reconsider? I still have the contract.
No, so turns out there are plenty of people willing to replace you in your finances. So you can kick rocks and the king won't dance or the count will not dance with you. And you have pretty much been replaced as financier of the court.
He's found a better deal.
Yeah, bitch, hit the brakes.
So you
I
can
warned
pay
you
your
about that
trade.
earlier.
You really should have been less reasonable or more reasonable.
She looks at the contract that you have in your hand, and then quickly snatches it from you, reading it over. 10%. Oh, that Montague. Oh, wait till I get him a counter. And with that, she storms off. It's like, and you can tell the count I don't feel like dancing.
He said your mom's fat.
I say
didn't
you're
wanna-
fat.
All right, I'll tell him.
Oh, okay. Well,
Cross
then,
my fingers.
And with that, you have all three. So all you had to do now is return to the Viscount Brillin and let him know.
Yeah, we'll go back to the count. Hey, count. We dealt with that telegrid. She's not happy about it, but she'll be okay.
ring, ring.
Yeah, she
but
blames
not
Montague. She don't blame you.
He claps his hands together. Oh, how great. Now I don't have to explain to the wife that I have accidentally asked others to dance. Very good. For your reward. Oh, it looks like my servant has returned. That another one comes up with yet another tray. There you can see his signet ring resting in the middle of a belt. Oh, and the belt is also yours.
That's a nice belt.
Is there anything
Ah,
special
agree.
about the belt?
Yes.
Otherwise.
It's a WWE championship belt.
He rubs his black-coated beard. Let me remember. Oh, yes, it was called a Belt of Mighty Constitution. He is offering you a Belt of Mighty Constitution +2.
That's pretty mighty.
Who's got the lowest hit points? I think that's who should get it.
It's either lowest hit points or beef up the frontliners more.
Yeah, I suppose there's an argument for that as well.
While you guys figure that out, let me go check my pork chops.
Pork chop.
Well, I'm sitting at 77 max. I'm doing all right. Whoever gets their ass whipped the most, maybe take it. I would say it would be kind of redundant to give it to Itchy just because he can't be hit.
Yeah. And Itchy probably already has as much as you do, hit point wise.
Yeah, I got 79.
Yeah, he's got even more. And my con's at 16 right now, too.
Yeah, and I put points in cons, so that would help me, but it wouldn't make or break me.
Well, Theron, Do you think you could use this item?
I mean, probably. My constitution's not great.
Remember, it won't just give you hit points; it'll also give you a saving throw on your wills or your fortitude save.
Only problem
Ooh.
is, only while you're here.
Yeah, it's a dream belt.
Oh, yeah, it's the. I fucking forgot about that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, so I'll take it while we're in the Dreamlands and I'll have more hit points here. That's fine.
Toucan sobs. He could have had human pants.
Mom, my Levi's.
Anyways, we completely dished 3 women on the dance floor tonight. And we got a ring and a belt out of it.
Chicken heads.
All right, let me go give Farron a buff real quick on his sheet to show that he's wearing it.
I just
You gotta
added
take.
2.
Well, the thing is, you got to remember to take it off every time you're not here. Everything's breaking on my game. There it goes. I got it. All right. So I gave you a belt. I gave you a buff that says +2 con belt blet because I spelled belt wrong. So there you go.
Nice. All right.
And as you take the signet ring from him, the music suddenly stops and a hush falls over the ballroom as suddenly the sun seems to speedily dip behind the mountain and the entire party goes dark. From uh, the party goers in the center of the room begin to just to fan out, spreading away from the middle, as an immense, bloated purple spider with 7 legs descends from the ballroom above on a thick string of webbing. It lands directly in the center before the Viscount stands up and says, "My beloved."
Hey, how's it going? You haven't called me that in a while.
He makes his way to the dance floor. The spider doesn't say anything, but instead lifts its 2 front legs, which he then takes, and they begin to they begin to dance to a disturbing sounding song.
Oh my
From
god.
from where you guys entered the front door, uh, the door is now like ajar, letting you leave.
What a twist. The spider was his wife the whole time.
We should get out of here before she realizes we killed some of her offspring.
Do you think a giant spider smells? Do you think they have like? That'd be creepy.
If they have spider gas, it's probably pretty bad.
I'm guessing like a woody smell.
Ugh.
They smell like fly innards.
Well, let's get out of here before we vomit. Do we have the ring?
You do.
The One Ring.
If someone wants to put that on their sheet, it counts the signet ring, one of the items that you're looking for.
One of the holies. See, we got out of this without having to sign contracts, gentlemen. We ain't doing that.
You guys head out the door, closing it behind you, walking up the stairs, before you suddenly find yourselves waking up on the deck of the Selin Starling as it slowly drifts along the river.
All right, now we need to research the next item, which I don't remember what it is, but
The next item
It was the
is
cheese grater of Toth.
It's
Oh,
an
no.
everlasting gobstopper. Gobstopper.
a
Suck it and
gobbobber,
suck it. It'll never get any smaller.
a gobbobber, goblin bobber.
Boo boo.
The next thing on your list is a feline tail, blue and purple mottled fur.
We're going after furries.
I knew it.
So for this one, we're going to need either knowledge, geography, nature, or planes yet again.
I'll roll
I love
plain.
planes.
I love nature. Never mind, I don't love nature as much as I thought.
I have knowledge in religion.
Wait. I thought. Wait.
I don't roll like I have knowledge in it, but I do.
Oh, God.
All right, Farron, roll your d12. Pretty good.
Not bad.
All right, so here's what you've learned from reading on trying to find the research on this. According to a naturalist papers, felines with blue and purple tails are called pards, and they can be found in the enchanted wood of the Dreamlands.
Now
Hmm.
Let me see.
is that enough to get there, or do we need to like discover a
No.
new ritual?
It's a new. You need another keyword. I'm just counting the days.
It's like AOL back in the day.
Old school computer noises.
Yeah, it's still a while before we get to the next event. All right, we can do it again.
Still nature. Potential.
I've never been an aviator.
They're using planes.
What was the D6?
My rolls don't count because I don't have any training in any of this.
We don't even know that yet. But yes, you can roll on d12 now. You gotta wait till everyone rolls to see how much you did. Okay. So one of Delouse's diaries indicates his intent to seek the advice of the Zoogs, a race of intelligent rodent-like creatures native to the Enchanted Wood. Zoogs are carnivore and particularly enjoy feline flesh. Laos assumed the Zoogs would probably know where to find the parts. The players learn that the proper phrase that allowed them into the use the Dreamlands excursion occult ritual to reach the Enchanted Wood. So when you guys now have access to go there.
Yeah, so I guess we wait till morning and then go there. Because we're still on the boat, right?
Yep, you have not left.
Yeah, we've got a
You're
long way to go before Casimir.
Yep, you're 12 days in already.
Okay, well, let's go grab the second thingamabob.
Yeah, let's go. They're called Zoogs?
Yes.
We're gonna do a Zoog hunting party and go kill us a cat.
So you guys set up yet again a circle around the caster, who then has you all start making the very strange chant that's not in any language you understand. On the 70 steps, he drops the stairs, then opening up yet another passage into the dream world. There is a humid heat coming up from the portal as you guys make your way down. At the very end, you can see a very large green object blocking the entrance or the exit from the stairscape into wherever Enchanted Wood this is.
Well, let's hop in.
Here we go.
You push on the green thing and feel the waxy texture as it feels almost like a leaf. Upon pushing out, you're hit with a sudden bright sunshine that washes over you and the humid air of almost like a rainforest. Your feet exit out onto solid wood. You look around and you realize that you are tiny. You're standing on the branch of a tree. You look up and you cannot see the top of the tree. It seems to stretch on forever. And looking down, you can't even see the floor of the woods, as all you can see is more leaves, more branches, and the massive trunk of this tree.
I can't even see the floor.
We're tiny. Hugin.
I gotta take my dog out real quick. I'll still be here, but I just won't be able to move my token.
Okay. You step out when you turn to look back to see where the door was, there's no longer a door there, but just the leaf that you pushed out of the way. You turn and hear the sounds of scrabbling along the branch as something quickly runs by you. It almost looks like a large humanoid rat quickly scurry past you into one of the holes in the branch. Before you hear the sounds of what sound like hooves on a wooden path, like approaching.
Can you hear Hughes?
I hear a dog.
People on horses.
Oh, I was hoping they were people riding something more interesting than a horse.
So
Yeah, like
I'll describe what a
raven.
zoog looks like: a rat that can stand on, that is a bipedal rat, but where its face would be where its snout is, it has tentacles coming off like a set of fleshy whiskers.
Yeah,
Don't look at it.
a Cthulhu rat.
It'll make you uncomfortable. Can we identify it, or do we already know what it is? Ugh.
Oh God, I think I used to
So
date her.
So this creature comes walking up the wood, like sniffing at the ground where the holes are. It's got the body of a man, but the face of a horse, and long black claws where its fingers would be.
I told you we were going after furries.
So as you can roll a, what would this be? A knowledge nature, as it is not some from a different plane.
Nature.
I'm gonna
Nope.
believe you just this once.
All right, Marcellus, this thing is called a tikbalang. A tikbalang is a dangerous protector of the deep forests and jungles. They're malicious creatures that like to lead travelers astray, using mimicking sounds to lure explorers off the determined path, even to separate single travelers from the group and then kidnapping them. They make the forest confusing to those passing through, often weaving illusions around a path to hide important turns, or cloaking the entire jungle in an unfamiliar appearance. They're known to stalk intruders, spy on them from afar within canopies to learn more about them, before using its ability to change shape and mimic voices to draw them away.
Something is telling me we should probably avoid this thing at all
So-
We
costs.
should kill it before it sees us.
So, though sinister and always looking to bring ruin to explorers, Tiklabanes can be bribed or mollified into allowing safe passage with offerings or the performance of strange rituals, such as singing a song, wearing a shirt inside out, or giving the monster bread and honey. The exact bribe is different each day, and it never explains what it wants.
Mm,
Do we deal with it, or do we kill it?
Wait, so is it an intelligent creature?
But based on what you know, yes, they are.
Is it considered an animal?
It is a monstrous humanoid. So it's not an animal. It is a humanoid, but it is still a monster.
What languages would it speak?
It can speak Common and Sylvan.
Oh, well, maybe we should send Hugin to talk to it, and maybe try to befriend it, or see if it wants anything in particular.
According to what you know, it never actually explains what it wants. You just have to try to bribe it with something. And this is why I gave examples like wearing a shirt inside out or giving it bread and honey. You just have to try to see if it will take your bribe. If that's the route you're trying to go for.
Maybe we should have Hugin go up to it and do a weird dance.
Fuck it, do it.
Do
Yeah,
we have
if not, I
does
mean,
anybody have anything in their inventory they could give him? I don't really have.
I kinda did, but it would only make sense if it was an animal.
I could give it this syringe of sparkling red liquid that we still don't know what it does. It's sparkling. That's the only thing I can think of. I really want to get rid of this thing since I can't ever figure out what it is.
And it won't actually disappear from your inventory because it's not real. You forget where you are.
Oh. So, I mean, yeah. Does that mean we could just give it gold and we would still have gold in real life?
Yeah, because it's not what you have isn't actually real. You're still on your person. What you have is a dream manifestation of all the equipment you had on you. But that's assuming that it will accept gold as the bribe. You don't know what it was. You haven't even tried to attempt to talk to it. You're just sitting here staring at it while it sniffs around these Zoog holes.
Okay. Everyone roll stealth and we'll send Hugin in. He'll be the diplomacy word thing.
All right, let me roll some stealth here.
If worst comes to worst,
Oh yeah,
Negative
that's what I
5.
expected.
-5.
Oh
What?
yeah, the Tick-Balang is definitely aware of your presence, but because you have seen it, it doesn't seem interested in you at all. It goes against what you know about it. They isolate people with trickery and deception, not attack large groups.
I look at Hugin and I whisper something in his ear. And then I look at the monster thing. And I use message to say, hey, look over here. And Hugin goes running up to it. And just like out of a weird video game, Hugin just starts jumping up and down, crouching all over the place, just doing all kinds of weird, crazy shit and making weird noises.
The Tick-Balang turns to watch Hugin doing this weird Gmod dance that you've decided to make up. The Tick-Balang moves closer.
Ooga booga, ooga booga.
When Hugin is close enough, it slowly reaches its hand out to him and plucks a single feather. He then takes the feather and holds onto it before looking at the rest of the party, before turning and heading up one of the branches, disappearing behind a leaf and then vanishing completely.
Should we follow him? Hugin looks at the missing feather on his wing and is very, very visibly upset. That was the one feather that just made him look good.
Upon the
His dad gave him that feather.
Tick-Balang Ryzen, you can just heal the full. There's been plenty of time to rest. So upon the Tick-Balang leaving, you see tiny little rat heads with fleshy mustaches pop their heads out from the holes.
Ugh.
Is it gone?
No.
It is gone.
Yes.
Hugin's just sobbing.
Maybe.
A high-pitched, gurgling scream comes from one of the heads that pop out. You see many more, just pop up all along the branch as a swarm of Zoogs just come out onto the branch, staring up at the players.
Was he
They're
tormenting
to-
you?
Yes, he hunts us. He hungry, but you satisfied it, which is more than what we could do.
Well, we know
Thank you,
how to
thank
satisfy it. Anyway. A furry in the woods, it's pretty easy to take care of them. Just give him a feather.
Is that what he is? Points to Itchy.
Yep, that's exactly what he is. Garbage man.
Yes.
Ooh, it did. Suddenly, all the Zoogs swarm around Itchy, staring up. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I flex.
They all flex in with you.
Then we all flex together.
And it's bad. Oh wait, that would be
And
performance
itchy.
actually.
Yeah, it would be performance.
And flex. Oh baby.
Yay! That
Let me
got
show
them.
you how it's done.
You got them all excited, and now they're all flexing to each other. What a weird looking scene. There's like 30 of these not tiny, but these small rat people all flexing at each other.
What were the name of the cats? I forget.
Pards.
Hard?
Pard. P-A-R-D.
They're
Hard.
called
Okay.
cataracts.
I already forgot what we were doing here.
We're looking.
Catastrophics.
We're looking for the blue and pink or purple tail. We have to kill a cat, but these things probably know where they are.
You're looking for a feline with a blue and purple modded fur, which from the naturist notes is called a pard.
Did you
We're
say?
recreating the Avatar movie.
Oh, an Obtania.
So I asked him for that.
Shut up, little mouse.
Excuse me, do you know where this cat that we have to murder is? Since you are mouse people, you obviously do not like cats.
What's wrong? Cat's got a tongue.
No, these rat people like to eat them.
Oh, you like to eat the cats. What an ironic twist.
Well, we could, have a barbecue.
Keto just got up real quick to grab the food at the oven.
Yeah, Bun's dealing with the pork chops.
It's all good.
He can dance if he wants to. Well, we're supposed to have a nice sunny weekend. Although poor Connie has to work all weekend.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, our weather's been pretty nice. We got a little rain the past couple of days, but
I will say working on Mother's Day is pretty profitable. Other than that, the weekend sucks.
You say if you like your mom, on Mother's Day, you take her out to brunch. But if you love your mom, you make her quiche.
Quiche is pretty good. Man, we made mini quiche for a furry barbecue that we had a couple months ago, maybe a month ago. Everyone loved them.
I bet it sounds good. Huh?
We love the quiche. It's a savory custard pie, man. You can't go wrong.
I don't think I've ever had quiche.
I'm sorry, you're missing it. Essentially, it's just a toasted pie crust, and you put egg custard in it with lots of cheese, maybe some bacon, maybe some chives. It doesn't have to be those two specifically, but the egg part for sure.
All right, so I am back. It's like, oh, you're looking for
Welcome back.
you looking for just the tail or the whole thing?
Just a tail.
Yes, we have one of those. But we're gonna need a trade. They're very pretty.
You want 4,000 dream gems?
No. We want you to replace this tail with more tails
Then why don't we just go get our own?
because they don't live here. Very rare, but there are other tree cats. Very delicious. They're here in the tree. You bring us a big one or a couple big ones. If you bring us a lot of big ones, we'll give you this. And he holds up a drinking horn. and it looks like it's bubbling with wine that pours out the end.
Can we give you shinies instead as I offer gold coins?
No cats.
Yeah,
No
4,000
one.
dream gems.
No.
Well, they
Cat.
What
won't-
about this bird with suspiciously human legs?
Can you point us to where the cats are?
All of them, while flexing, point up the tree branch, heading up towards the trunk of the tree, and then points along another long branch that sticks out.
So manly.
We should let's go get the cat for him.
Yeah,
It's just a cat.
a bunch of small yay.
Let us not forget that we are not, threatening to a cat that's, 10 times larger than us or tiny. We will have to kill the cat, of course.
Well, maybe we could
Yes.
just
Well,
steal its tail.
They're gonna
They're
eat
easier
it.
to they're easier to eat if they're dead.
Yeah, they're gonna eat it, so they don't care if it's dead.
We're not going to tell you how to skin the cat.
We can.
Well, let's
Walk
go.
there.
You
Climb,
guys are
use
weirdos.
the mushrooms.
We need to watch Tom and Jerry.
So you guys head up the tree branch. Don't worry about the map here. It's just a placeholder.
Oh, okay.
La da da da.
So while you guys head over to the trunk of the tree, you can see these little mushrooms sticking out the side of the trunk. They look like little spiders. It's like a mushroom top, a white mushroom topped with little tiny black stems sticking out the sides.
Yes, it does look like the Mistlands from Valkyria Chronicles. Can I identify these shrooms?
Roll
Please?
nature.
They seem to be penis-shaped.
They are quite phallic, now that I think about it.
You recognize these as a widow cap. Widow caps are edible and can grant magical properties.
Oh, I eat one.
Usually,
Ugh.
usually evident in the Feywild, or most common in the Feywild. You eat one. Ryzen, for the next hour, you have spider climb,
Nah.
giving you 30 feet of climbing speed.
Fuck it, let's all eat one.
Yeah, I
Let's
guess we'll
all
have a
spider.
little mushroom feast before we eat, the main course. Cat.
So now
Well,
that
if
you
we're
look
chasing
at
cats, we may have to climb trees.
so looking at the trunk of this tree, it's now of no issue to you, as you can just simply walk up the tree with your natural climbing ability.
Okay.
So as you guys climb up to the tree and step out onto the new branch, something flies by Itchy's head and just
Itchy don't have a head.
roll perception.
Bleh.
Oh, good job, Baron. I really hope that wasn't the only good roll.
So the thing that whizzed by you, you suddenly like touch your cheek and you can see blood on your fingers. Whatever just flew by you, stabbed at you. Between the light beams poking through the trees, you can see a brief glance of something small and fairy-like, disappearing in the sun and reappearing in the shade before it finds another sunbeam and vanishes. You can hear the sounds of 3 other flittering creatures as you seem to be surrounded by these things.
Well, can I shoot a scorching ray at one of them and see if I hit it?
I wouldn't waste a spell.
I mean, I could just summon a pit in midair.
We're rolling for initiative.
Oh, damn it. I could have summoned a pit. I knew it. Prepare the AA guns, gentlemen. Because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
All right, that's everybody. How fast can you go? Okay. Hugin, I need you to roll a will save.
God, they always go after the one with human legs. This is discriminatory.
Nope, you're fine. All right, Marcellus, you're up.
What are these things?
Roll a knowledge planes.
I knew it.
They're F-14s.
You have no idea.
Oh my god, they're helicopters. I don't trust these things. Let me see here. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself, because I suspect they're magical.
Yep, go ahead. Make sure you put your buff on you. I think you already have it on.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, Hugin. He can technically fly.
Not technically, he can.
Oh, okay. Well, even though he's
got
flaps
wings.
his very manly
No.
legs.
No, I'm going to delete him.
Oh. He's gonna go up over here, 5 foot air step.
Totally
And-
didn't. That's more than 5 feet, but that's okay. You moved
But
twice.
I moved here below Ryzen and then moved 5 feet forward.
That's not how that works.
What?
No. You 5 foot step before a move. If you're moving more than 2 squares, it's more than a 5 foot step. You can't just 5 foot step, 5 foot step. It doesn't work that way.
Well, no, I moved here and then I took a 5 foot step.
You can't do that. You must do a 5 foot step before a movement. You cannot do one before. Or you can only do a 5 foot step before movement. You can't do one after a
Okay.
movement.
Well, ignore all of that. Where was Hugin in the first place? Now I can't remember.
Right there.
Oh. Wait, so
Oh no,
I could...
he was right here.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, so I could have taken a 5 foot step. Well, you know what?
I mean, there is an enemy over here too. Instead of going for the one that's way over there, if you wanted to do a 5 foot step.
Is this actual terrain like we're standing on a branch?
No.
You are standing on a branch, yes.
Okay, I just need to know.
So the squares that all these little dots are in, they occupy the whole square, but they're just small creatures.
Hugin sits down as smoke comes from his mouth, and out comes a missile. Yep, it hits that one.
Who are you shooting?
This one. It had it coming. I just knew it had it coming.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, launching.
All right, and I'm gonna do a quick. I'm gonna fly up to here.
No, Hugin.
And I'm going to do a quick little dagger stab.
Hugin, no. You're a missile silo.
I miss, and then continues onward.
Wait, magic missile did nothing?
It did 3 damage. Were you expecting more?
Oh, I was expecting, a nuclear explosion, mushroom cloud.
No, that's fireball. All right, Ryzen, is your turn. You watched as one zipped by Hugin, slashing at him with his tiny dagger as he went by.
Yes. And I feign like I'm running towards him to attack, but instead attack this little bastard over here.
Okay. Come on, Vorpal Blade. Damn. You can see that your blade strikes against it, and it seems like its skin, despite how small it is rather resilient, and your not all your damage gets through. Oh, but I forgot that you'd identify. Oh no, you didn't identify them, so no, I can't give you that info. All right, next up, Baron. I'm gonna do another flyby attack on. I'm gonna do a flyby attack. What's my damage on that? Oh, okay. All right, Farron, take 4 damage, and I need you to roll a fortitude save.
Poison.
All right, you don't feel so well.
Uh-oh.
And then it zips back this way. This one is going to just attack Ryzen. It's right there. Three attacks. All of them will miss. All right, Farron, you're up now.
I'm gonna shoot at this one right here with my crossbow. Twice.
Okay. Rapid shot. Luckily, your point blank shot offsets the -1 from rapid shot, but you still missed on both.
God damn it. Alright.
All right, Itchy.
That would be a pretty difficult target to hit if you think about it.
Alright,
Yeah, they're small.
Saver sucks time. Forbid action fly.
On which one?
That one.
All right. It will save. Let's see, do I suck? Nope, I don't.
That would have been funny. It just falls out of the sky.
It would. It totally would have.
Then I get about right here.
Okay. Little stab at Hugin. That will hit Hugin. Hugin will take 4 damage.
Damn it.
And then has to roll a fortitude.
Oh, thank you. I will do the honors of this fording. He just forded.
Nope, you don't feel so well.
Well, it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
How could I identify what they
You
have
cannot.
been? I can't?
Your attempt to identify them has failed. Essentially, you cannot recall knowledge that you do not have.
Wait, what was it to
That's
identify?
unfortunate.
It's planes.
Ah.
Well, I can't identify the disease that they have, been given.
Sure, you can roll medicine. It will cost an action because you have to study.
I might not just actually do that. So I just think I'll use a scroll of remove disease on
It's not a
Farron.
disease.
Damn it. Okay, well, this is unfortunate. Hmm. Well, I don't think.
Right now, these little bastards aren't hurting you, but they're hit. They do flyby attacks, so they don't provoke while they don't fly by. Unless you guys have a ready to action to hit one as one flies next to you.
Hmm.
And also, they seem to take reduced damage from a certain source.
Well, I am kind of known for this, but I think we should spice things up. So I raise my hands up, palms open, as the golden hue starts to spawn beneath everyone's feet.
All right, now you guys now have 8 rounds of haste.
All right, Hugin. Even though you're diseased, you're gonna take a 5-foot bird step, and this is gonna be fun.
That is a crit confirm.
Ah.
Let's sort that out first.
Good job, Hugin.
There's your card. I'll roll a d4. Oh, sorry, d4. All right, it is actually with the 4, reroll it. You can roll a d3 or a d4, whichever. D3 requires you to type it. D4 or 4, just reroll. Again.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, split open, double damage and 1d4 bleed. So you did 16 damage and 3 bleed, and then roll a d6 to see if your natural bleed is higher than that. Now it's
Okay, well.
All right, so that was just your claw. He has a 5-foot step, so he gets the wing buffet, and that would be all his attacks in one run. All right, there's a couple more damage, and then since he's hasted, you can take 1 more attack, and there's 7 more.
This damn thing ain't dead yet?
No.
Well, that'll show him.
All right, this little guy is going to attack Itchy multiple times. And nothing hits. Shield. Ting. All right, Ryzen, your turn now.
Oh,
Come
this
on,
guy's
Bulbul
gonna get finished off. So what do I get? Like 6 attacks?
So it's you get 4 normal attacks and then an extra action to attack. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those hit. Now I just gotta do some math.
32 damage. If I did that right.
That's a lot of D.
It really is.
Okay. Alright, so this little guy. Hi, Marcellus. I'm gonna stab you.
Ah.
I don't.
Ugh. Stinky fairy. I make a face at it.
This one's gonna full retreat from Farron, or from Ryzen. Go this way, and then go that way. All right, Farron, you're up. I need you to roll. Actually, no. I need to do the poison is now taking its initial effect. -1 strength.
You now have an erection that would last for longer than 4 hours.
He's -1 strength.
Yep, and then you get another fortitude save to resist. You could put it in temporary as -1. Because it's a drain instead of damage, you get that back on rest. damage is you don't get that back without restoration.
All right, then I'm gonna shoot at this one right here.
Roll fortitude save to shake off poison, or if it stays. It stays.
Stop
All right, now you can
sucking.
Ooh. Oh yeah, all of those will hit.
Nice.
Damn, that would be awesome, shooting a fairy out of the air.
All right, Itchy, you're up now.
I'm trying to do cool stuff, but I don't know what to do. So I guess I'll just do a good old slap a bitch. With one of these! Damn!
All right, you still have another action if you want to make that a full round. Less of an ouch. That one bleeds out, and it's going to full retreat and start flying away. And Bean just happened to leave right when it's his turn. Oh no, wait, that's Haste's turn. It's actually no, it still is your turn. All right, 7 more rounds of.
I'm here. We're just cooking some
Hugin gets -1 strength.
Damn it, Hugo.
So on his character sheet where you see temporary next to strength, just put -1. There you go. Okay, and then roll fortitude to see if he shakes the poison off or if it sticks around.
Shake it off, baby.
No, he does not.
Stupid.
All right, now it's your turn. We took care of the that part.
I grabbed the smaller.
Ah, damn it. You know what? I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on the one right below Itchy.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
That will hit.
10 fire, baby.
All right, now it's Hugin's turn.
I don't get another action.
The casting a spell is not a full round action. You can't double cast in one round. There is it's in Pathfinder that is not available. No matter, there isn't anything in the thing that allows you to cast twice.
So if I had an action that wasn't magic related, could I still do it?
No. The only thing that haste does is give you an extra action for attacking.
Well, he couldn't use it to do something else.
What else is he going to do?
You didn't ask.
Well, since technically I wouldn't say I feel exactly what Hugin is feeling, but I know that he is poisoned.
Roll medicine.
Oh. Yeah, wouldn't I just... Yeah.
You still need to roll medicine to identify.
Yeah, but he could just give him the antitoxin.
Is it
Does he have an
healing?
antitoxin?
Yes.
Yeah, I do have antitoxin.
All right, yeah, give it to him. You reach into you use your extra action to dig into your bag to pull out an antitoxin, and that's your turn. What does Hugin do?
Hugin... hold on, let me minus this off my sheet. I have a couple of them. I guess... I'll take... I guess I'll just go here. I assume I get hit.
No, you're moving into a threatened square. You're not going through it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that means he isn't going to have all his attacks.
And you will miss.
Does he have 2?
No, you just missed on your first one.
Oh, well, that That's all right. You're next, Baron. As I point to him
So,
menacingly. Medicine?
well, no, yeah. Well, did you take a 5 foot step? Oh no, you moved 2. So Marcellus is just holding this antitoxin for Hugin to take, and Hugin just ignores him. That's what you were trying to do.
Wait, Hugin has to consume it?
Yes. You guys don't share a body. If he was poisoned, I would poison you too if that was the case. But he just doesn't share a body with you.
You gotta give Hugin a break, okay?
No,
He doesn't understand.
no, you didn't understand. You guys could share buffs between each other, but you or share equipment buffs between each other, but you don't share the same body.
So I'm basically just standing here with a vial of
Yes.
antitoxin, just looking nervously around like, is anyone gonna take this?
Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
All right, Itchy. We're going to keep trying.
Yeah,
to
Farron
attack.
takes it. Hey, thanks, bro.
Nope, none get through. All right, Ryzen, it's your turn.
I take the 5 foot step and eliminate this farthest one.
Okay. It's dead. Purple blade.
Well, then I would have moved on to the next. Because he got hit on the first one, so it would have been Red Destiny number 1, and then Vorpal number 2, and then Red Destiny number 2, and then Vorpal number 1.
Both of them.
All right, so I will take the damage from that other Vorpal hit from the other hits here.
And I say, you see what I did to your friend? It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, the Vorpal blade immediately, suddenly when you swing at it, like it moves at like almost. Imagine an anime where they cut through someone and the action doesn't take place until a couple seconds after, kind of like that. Just and its head just falls off.
You've been warped.
This one, I'm gonna fly by Farron real quick and stab at him on the way through, and miss. All right, Farron, it's your turn now. -1 strength, and then roll fortitude again. All right, you're good. So you just should only have -2 strength at this point. And you shook off the effects of the poison.
That's a hell of a fortitude roll.
All right, then I'll fire at this one right here.
Okay. Dang, that
Damn.
looks familiar.
As soon as the poison's off, you're like, I don't have to hit anymore.
All right, Itchy.
Itchy is going to he's just getting a regular slap. Actually, 1 second. Yeah, he's just getting a regular old slap.
That's better. Yeah, it's dead. Beat the crap out of it. Alright, this one leaves combat. Alright, Hugin, -1 strength, roll fortitude.
Come on, Hugin.
Alright, he's no longer affected by the poison.
Let's see here. There's only one more left.
Yes.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. So I cast Day's Monster on it.
Alright, I will roll a will save.
Yes, it's a monster!
Actually, I don't know if it will work on. Yeah, it will work on this thing. If I don't save out of it, of course. I do. Didn't work.
Loser. 5-foot bird step. Ah. Hmm. Uh-uh. Yeah, I mean, this might do
All right.
it.
Roll a d6 for bleed.
Bleed, motherfucker, bleed.
1.
Okay. Yeah, Hugin, why are you here?
All right, Ryzen, it's your turn now.
Rush up and murder.
Let's see if we get a Vorpal Part 2. Aw, dang.
That concludes my turn.
All right, this thing's gonna full retreat its happy ass out of here.
Oh, shit.
All right, Farron. He's not completely out of the combat yet, but he's running away.
I'll let him run. I'll just reload and.
All right, H, you gonna let him run away? I mean, kind of can't get to him unless you go all the way around.
Hell no. Sorry, massive thing of spells like always. Where the fuck is my ray?
What is it called? Flame ball. Oh, he's. Oh no!
That was just damage.
Oh, you wait. You have to roll to hit.
Oh, that's weird.
It's a ranged touch attack. I don't know why it doesn't. It needs to go to the Searing Light spell and add a roll. Check the box for roll.
I'm just gonna roll it again. That's for the hit.
12. No, that will miss. I can't check
Even for
what the.
touch.
I just can't check what a 1 would look like. Would it still turn red? Touch. No, it still doesn't hit. Your Searing Light just goes flying off into the trees.
I tried.
All right, Marcellus, you gonna let him go?
Just let it leave. Let's
All right.
let's move up.
Magic missile. Actually.
No, it's gone. Just gonna let it go.
Oh, I was gonna use.
We're hunting cats. Quit picking on the damn fireflies.
They attacked us first.
Yes, they're attracted to light.
So those little things made small little cuts to whoever they were able to hit. But after killing 2 of them and severely injuring the other 2, they bail on this hunter that they were after, disappearing into the sunlight. You can see that the branch curves upward as you continue to walk along it. So as you continue up, you can see that while walking through, you can see that there is some plant fiber strung together in like tiny little ropes that dangle off the sides of the branch. Looking below, you can see a nettle plant with several other creatures, animals, and some of the zoogs impaled on the nettles below. In one of these ropes that dangle down, you can see a human wrapped up in the fiber, his mouth gagged by an acorn. He is conscious, looking down. He is dangled. He is on one of the ropes, hovering above a leaf. The leaf seems to be the only thing holding him up, as the ropes that he is bound in look like they could break under his weight.
Should we leave him alone?
Oh my god, I'm not gonna. One.
That was terrible, but I laughed.
What are we gonna do? Oh.
All right. You could probably reach him. You're tall.
Where is it?
Huggin could fly up and grab him with his human feet.
He's out on a leaf, dangling over a nettle plant that seems to have stabbed several other animals caught in this trap.
Hmm.
I never trusted no nettles. No briar patch.
I wonder, does anyone have a rope?
Can you use Mage Hand to grab him?
No, it can only. You can't lift
Too
that heavy.
Could you
If somebody
carry a
has
rope to him with your Mage Hand? Put it around his neck?
That you might be able to do. The rope is probably light enough.
around his neck?
But yes, I do have a rope.
Well, I could just like put it around the leaf, and he could, use it to.
Well,
come
he's
down or
tied
something.
up.
He is tied up.
But I think you could tie a
Okay.
knot with whatchamacallit, mage hands. That way, if we do end up failing and dropping him, he at least will just be dangling instead of impaled.
It'll be a different type of dangle down.
Yeah, I could tie it like around his foot or something.
Yeah, I think his
Yeah, use
neck would
Mage
be the most secure way.
I mean, we could just try his balls to be safe.
Put it around his balls, and it would be in his best interest to be rescued.
I guess I'll cast Mage Hand and tie a rope, somewhere safe, maybe around his waist.
All right, so who has a rope, and what do you anchor it to?
To Itchy.
Itchy.
And to
All right.
Ryzen.
And to
Itchy and
Ryzen.
Ryzen got a rope now wrapped around them. The mage hand floats the rope out and begins to tie it around a spot that won't like dislocate if he falls, like his foot. His eyes watch this as it goes on. A nervous look in his eyes as you guys sees what your plan is.
Don't worry, we just want to rob you.
All right,
So-
Itchy. Ryzen rolled his strength. He's not strong enough to pull him off that leaf.
Wait, is he entangled?
Bound and gagged, Jesse.
Can I use Mage Hand to carry a weapon up there to remove the...
He can't use it. He's bound and gagged. As in, he is completely wrapped up.
Alright.
Oh, so I couldn't use Mage Hand to get a sword to cut.
Mage hand can't do that.
Alright. First thing I do, because it doesn't say I need stone underneath me, do that so I have something to anchor myself to.
All right, I'm gonna give you a +5 to your strength check.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
So you pull. As soon as he moves on that leaf suddenly breaks free, and he starts to fall before you guys catch him on his way down. The horizon is shifted in his spot from where he's at. Itchy holds firm, as you now hold this not that heavy of a person who's now dangling 120 feet above the spiked plant that rests below him. His muffled.
I said, do you have any money? Do you have more than 4,000 space gems?
Did we pull it up onto the...
Yeah, let's try pulling them up.
Yeah, pull them up.
All right, everybody can help with this one. Because Ryden seems to have no strength anymore. Well, he never did.
I'm a strong person.
Yeah, I've only got 14 strumpf.
Yeah, so with
Way more than
Yuki
me.
can't do shit. So with Itchy being the anchor that makes sure he doesn't slip further, the rest of the party is able to grab on the rope and pull him slowly up onto the branch away from this death trap.
The leaf of Damocles.
Upon looking at him, it is a human man. Blonde hair, brown eyes. He doesn't look disheveled, but instead seems to have been caught by surprise. He's not wearing any armor.
What is your name, stranger?
Fur.
Oh, sorry. Let me just. And I don't really want to touch him because it kind of smells bad. So I'm going to use Mage Hand to remove the gag from his mouth.
Blah. Nestor Binley.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Likewise, thank you for saving me. Those stupid little fairies managed to set this trap for me. Glad it didn't end up like them. He looks over the edge at the spikes below.
Don't worry, only one of them escaped. So, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for my friend, Kelvetta.
Does he have a cattail?
She doesn't, but she is a big game hunter. That's why she came here.
But let's go find her.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Let's go.
Well, I kind of can't.
Why not?
He looks down and is still bounded. I think it's obvious.
Oh, technicalities.
Well, can't we just cut you free?
I was hoping you would.
You got any money?
Oh, sorry. I forgot about that too. Would you please use the Vorpal sword, Ryzen?
Well, we just untie him so I don't slip and cut his head off.
So once he's freed, he stretches his arms and flexes his fingers, getting the circulation back in. Phew.
Very muscular thing.
I didn't think I'd see any other dream travelers.
Oh, you know of the dream traveling?
Yes, Calvetta found out how to get into the Dreamlands, and the creatures here are really good
Assholes.
trophies. She came here looking for some trophies to get, but I haven't seen her in 2 days, so I decided to venture out from camp to go find her. And then I got caught by those things.
You came to Dreamland just to sit in camp?
I came to Dreamland to help her hunt big animals. I'm a pretty formidable sorcerer.
Yeah, we can tell.
Detective.
Let's go.
But where are you going?
To find your friend.
Hey,
Oh,
I just realized something.
What?
I'll go ahead and tag along with you.
Well, he's supposed to lead the way to his friend.
I don't know where she is. That's why I'm out here looking. But since you are also formidable people, I think I'll tag along with you.
Wait, is the mushroom still in reach?
Here, hey, eat
What?
this mushroom. Just hold it up
Grab
to his
one of the
face.
mushrooms and shove it in his mouth.
A widow's cap. Perfect. Nom 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 nom.
So, since we saved your life, and since we're also looking for big game, I think we should just move forward, find your friend, and we could have a cat's feast. Or, yeah.
Huh. Never thought about eating cat. It's just not my thing.
Sounds horrible.
Well, we're getting it.
Snails, on the other hand.
Well, I'm not here to actually hunt the animals. I'm just here to help my friend. She's the hunter. Hopefully we can find her. So he joins in with the rest of you. As you guys head up further on the branch, a glint along the ropes that dangle off the sides catches your eye.
So she friend zoned you, huh?
Nah, it's not like that.
Yeah, they all say that. Hey, look at those ropes.
Huh, there's something caught in that one. He points to one, and you can see just tangled up in one of the knots, a finger. A finger with a ring on it.
It's kind of gross.
Well, we know what to do. Hugin, though he's very heavy below the waist, because of his legs, of course, flies up, and he just uses his beak and very disgustingly grabs it.
Itchy is suddenly hopeful. You wrote, I got my hope back. He feels very hopeful now.
That was supposed to be a rope, but you know,
I know.
It's his determination.
I got my
You look at the
hope
ring.
back.
You look at the ring. It is a magical ring. Let me see what it is.
Wait, I'm looking through his eyes right now. I can't see what's going on.
Oh.
Marcellus's
You're
eyes.
right, it
Oh.
isn't.
It emits a strong aura of no particular magical school. It is a large sapphire adorned around a platinum ring.
Are you sure?
That's a nice ring.
Get over here, Hugan.
Dead ring.
Sadly, it's not really good for any of you. It is a ring of psychic mastery. Essentially, if any of you had psychic spells, it allows you to cast one additional one per day.
It's a shame. Hugan, his mind is rotted. He, for some reason, is attracted to dead corpses.
Oh yeah, I forgot to cure that. You remind me, and I'll cure that.
Oh, well, can we just do it now, or do you need
No, I have to do it when I wake up.
He doesn't have it prepared.
Yeah, I don't have the rest.
Well,
I
we've
can.
been-
Well, I mean, I probably would have switched, but I honestly forgot, so I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, like to metagame, we've been on the boat for days. He would have probably cured it days ago.
Well, this just happened now.
Yeah, I will.
No, but the
also-
attraction to corpses.
Oh,
that
that.
happened last session. Yeah, it's been a couple.
So, like I said, he would have cured him sometime.
Yeah.
We were on the boat for days doing research.
Yeah, I think you would have hit him with restoration at some point.
Yeah, I would have done it the next day, ideally. I just sort of forgot.
All right, so we'll go ahead and continue on from here. If you guys continue up this branch, you let's see. Can someone roll me a survival check?
Don't die. I am great at survival.
I'm good.
Wow, twinsies.
So between Ryzen and Itchy, you notice as they continue to hit on the branch, you can see deep gouges in the branches, as if scratching posts by a large feline.
We must be on the right track.
Can you get like smell their feline feet or something?
That's what I had.
hate cats.
He can roll perception.
Doesn't he have?
He's not like a bloodhound bird.
Perception. Come on, Hugan. Let's go. Oh, then you can know this is something.
Hugan can see in the scratch marks that there are 5 distinct ones. Instead of just one feline, it looks like there's 5 of them.
This furry happens to be drawn anatomically correct, which is unlikely.
You
He's
guys,
drawn with 4.
you guys head up, moving on to another cross path between the branches, making a rather large wooden platform in the center. In front of you, a heavy thump that shakes the whole branch, as slowly peeking out from between the leaves is a massive cat. And it's not just a tiger, but the tiger is green in color with large protruding fangs from its upper jaw.
Are we about to fight Battle Cat from He-Man?
And just then, 4 more times the branches shake as more tigers surround you on the other 4 branches.
Damn it.
Looks like we found the big game you are seeking, great sorcerer. Do you have any sleepy pussy spell?
No, but I am. If these cats plan to attack us, then I'll forego my ethical hunting things and just take these things out.
Well, it's not hunting if they're hunting us. It's called self-defense.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I just looked at. Sorry, my kids are fighting, so I was a little distracted.
We are surrounded by giant pussies.
Here we
Just
are.
throw the kids in the pool.
If only I had one. I might take you up on that.
All right, find a big old mud puddle and throw them in it.
There is a puddle in the parking lot behind our house right now.
I'll roll for initiative.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these are Bandersnatches. Damn it, we're gonna have to fight these pussies.
Sorry, I accidentally hit backspace.
Oh, I saw.
Well, don't rely on me as a good support because
We never do.
I think that's everyone.
nods his head.
Oh wow, all the tigers are past her.
Oh boy,
Oh,
I'm sure it's gonna be fun.
Ram comes over to Itchy. A claw attack. Misses.
Good job.
Ram. You
You
again.
again.
Claw attack. Misses.
Grab. These pussies can grapple you.
Who is this guy? Did I miss something?
You
the
did.
NPC we picked up off the leaf. Remember where you drug him off with a
Oh,
rope?
that's him. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I've been a little.
David Duchovny looking motherfucker.
I thought he looked like Shaggy.
Yeah, I just pulled David Duchovny out of the air. I don't know why.
Come on, Scoo.
Come on.
Let's go, Mulder.
A Mrs. Nestor. All right, Itchy. Cat suddenly decided to come and try to grab onto you.
Like he's even wearing a green sweater like Shaggy. I think that's
Yeah.
what they were going for.
Mary Jane.
I think it's time for some cat slaps.
I'm fucking Matthew McConaughey.
Cat's weak to anything? I don't think so.
These are actually you don't know. You failed to identify.
Well, fuck.
Which is, wait, aren't you a feline? Oh, you're a hyena. Or, I don't know what the hell you are.
Yes.
He's a kind of a snake.
Alright. Burning a bunch of shit. Swift action. Burning fervor. Do one of these.
My game froze. There it goes.
It was that powerful, folks. Well, we defeated the cat.
So it's everybody in here.
Every hostile creature.
Meanwhile, every hostile creature.
All right, 3 will saves. 1, 2, 3.
4.
I know it, but he's on a different stat sheet. Oh, I have 1 failure, so -2 to hit.
And AC.
And then the bigger one. Yeah, we're good.
Alright. So that was just a swift action. I really need to put AoEs on my fucking sheet.
Yes, you do.
But you're a divine caster. They don't have very many of those.
Yeah, they know.
Blade barrier being one of them, and flame strike, which are later level spells.
And a burn one of these. Actually, no, that counts as a swift action, and I use my swift action, so I can't do that, but I can still do one of these.
I'm guessing on the one in front of you.
Yeah.
The one.
Real.
Ew.
I also get a +2, because, you know, I'm threatened by more than one.
True.
That's all I got.
All right. You'll move up in here. Go for a claw.
Oh.
Rise and take 36 damage.
Oh, God.
Ow.
You better get that pussy back to the Vorpal sword.
And for grapple, he's got you.
We might be in trouble.
Listen, nobody panic.
All right. You
Come on, Shaggy.
got a lot of stuff. Hold on. Ooh, yes. I need to occupy this spot real quick. Sure, I'll be slapped at. It's fine.
Oh my god. Loser.
All right. He slaps his hands together. I need to get an image real quick.
We're all gonna burn in hell.
Now I gotta remember what it does.
Something fire related?
Well, it was invented to barbecue back in the day by mages who didn't have much time.
It's a little too wide. Just shrink it down. There we go. And then 20 feet across. I could put it right there. Wall of fire suddenly springs up underneath those two. And the side that they're on is on the hot side. And they'll take 6 each. All right, Farron, it's your turn.
Oh God, I'm gonna shoot at this tiger right here.
Okay.
We're not hasted, right?
No. Nope, that's confirmed.
Yay!
Where's my fucking cards? There.
Double damage and target is nauseating.
Fort negates.
Yeah, fortitude negates.
Yeah. But I'll still take that, all the damage. All right, Ryzen. No, you're free.
No, he rolled a 31. I'm not free.
You just have to beat a CMD.
All right, well, that's my turn. Hopefully I live to see the next one.
Yep, you're out. All right, this little tiger. Ow. All right, Marcel, it's your turn.
I've thought long and hard about this. And you could probably tell by my misery that you might have an idea of what I'm going to do.
I have an
I
idea.
think I should take these pussies for a spin. So right below the one, that's a oh, wait. Why did I do that? Excuse the pink line. What the hell are these things? I guess what is the big one that grappled Ryzen?
Okay.
Nature?
Nature.
No
idea.
I don't know, but it's safe to assume that cats really hate holes. So I create a pit beneath them. And it's gonna be this. Oh, yep. Hey there, pussies.
So how? Oh, Great Pit is a
I think it's a spellcaster level.
10 by 10.
It's a 20
10
by
by
10.
10 by 10
Oh,
times.
levels. Yeah. So
So like 40 feet, well, 30 feet deep.
I'm just trying to see how wide it is. If it's going to catch both, and it will. All right. So reflex to not fall in. All right. He's going to hop back this way. The other one falling in.
Oh, poor pussy.
So I will be taking 46 damage. 18 damage.
Yay!
And I am prone inside this pit.
I think that's the end of my turn.
What's you can do?
Yugen really doesn't like cats. Just really doesn't. Let me see here, actually. Well, I can't step into the fire. And these cats are 2 tiles long, so he's just gonna give it the claw.
All right. Those will both hit. Roll bleed.
D6.
Yep. Oh, 6.
Bleed, pussy, bleed. Okay,
Well, what's the rest of Hugin's turn?
Yugen
He gets 2 wing attacks. Oh,
slaps him around.
that is it confirmed because of Yo-Yo's aura.
Oh. Yugen looks at Itchy and just gives them a bird thumbs up.
All right, draw your card and roll a d4. A bird thumb up. Roll again.
Okay, you need to stop that, Yugen.
Overreaction. Normal damage and target provokes attack of opportunity from all threatening targets, which is just Hugin.
So I get to attack him again?
Yeah.
Please don't roll a 0.
Yep, more damage.
Oh, good job, Yugen. I pet him on the head.
All right, the other tiger is going to get up and start making climb check. He doesn't have the climb skill.
Hey, I was gonna ask. I'm surprised they don't have a climb speed.
Nope, he does not.
They're cats. They can't do
Yeah,
anything.
so he's still 20 feet down.
By the way, if somebody has the water thing,
He's going to take 6 bleed.
No, then he'll just swim out once the hole fills up. Leave him down.
You know, I'm going to beat up on Hugin here real quick. Hugin takes 10 damage. And he's grabbed. Hugin take 10 damage.
why would you do that, Yugen? Oh, 10?
Yes. This tiger over here is going to beat up on Itchy. And miss. Alright, Itchy, your turn.
Since he's the closest one, might as well. 9 damage? Fucking really? Oh wait, 13. Why does it roll twice? Once in my thing and one in my...
Because the one on the bottom is factoring in your bonuses, the one up there does not. Oh no, it just rolls twice. You're right, it rolls twice. I'm taking the one in. So the text has some kind of macro in it that rolls it in the text. Alright, so that's Itchy's turn. This creature is going to... Well, shit. What's your acrobatics? Okay. He's going to head over here first. And that's his... I got a plan with him. All right. I need space. Shit. Oh, no. Damn it. I don't know if I want to risk that. I could take a 5-foot step here. I'm going to point at the other cat, and I'm going to shoot a lightning bolt at it. Will you take half damage or full? Nah, he's going to take half damage. There's lightning bolt. What is your level? Ooh, shit. All right. Get out the dice. I'm going to need more than that.
Ignore that. I didn't mean to click on it.
I don't know what 37 in half is.
16, 17.
18 is 36, so 18, yeah.
18 damage, yeah. I had to refresh my screen. Things did some weird stuff. Like everything got shifted upward for some reason. Alright, there's that turn. Alright, Farron, you're up. Hugin is down half. Oh, not Hugin. Ryzen's down half, if you can't see.
I will reach over and cast. Hold on, I'm looking for it.
He's looking.
I don't. I'm so sorry. I guess I don't have. I have a low level version. I'll use.
What are you trying to find?
Cure Light Wounds. I thought I had it or prepared at a higher level, but I do not.
You can
You do have.
you can spontaneous cast as a cleric, so you always have Cure Light, Cure Medium. You just have to sacrifice a spell slot.
I didn't know that. Okay. Then I take the Cure Light Wounds back and I'll cast Cure Moderate.
There you go. 15. And then you just got to take off one spell if you spontaneous cast it. You just lose one of those ones you prepared for the day.
Yeah, I'll sacrifice Hold Person or Hold Person.
Yeah, whole person doesn't work on animals.
Yeah. And then that's it.
All right, Ryzen, you're up.
I'll take a 5-foot step.
Oh, that's a dead cat.
Oh,
Roll
good.
2 20s. That's just purple right there.
That's it.
All right, this tiger. Take a 5-foot step up here. Marcellus, I'm gonna kick your butt.
I have mage armor, don't forget.
Hiya, hiya. Your mage armor's not active
What? Why wouldn't it be active?
because you don't have it active on your sheet. You says your AC is only 14 right now.
It should be active from the last battle. I thought it was equipped.
You also have shield ally because Hugin's standing right next to you.
Oh.
But I'll still hit you. Take 7 damage. And then I'm gonna grab you. No, I don't. Alright, Marcellus, it's now you and Hugin's turn.
5-foot step as I dance backwards like a ballerina. I don't really like this whole situation. You know what? feel like I need to step up my game. So once again, I cast haste.
Hasted.
Let's do this.
I'm not even gonna keep track. I'm pretty sure it'll last the entire combat.
Hugin.
Who's he attacking?
The one that's, touching him. This poor little kitty. Oh. The kitty explodes. Guts and visceral parts fly everywhere.
This tiger is gonna climb his way out and then immediately die to wall of fire.
Okay. Well, I guess we really are having a barbecue.
I find it hard to believe that little rat people eat these things.
It's more like it's eating them at this point. Itchy, you're up. Itchy.
I shoot him in the face.
Oh no! Oh, fort to the gate. Saber suck. Nope.
Oh my god.
No. He's got a 12. I rolled an 18.
Wait, what's happening?
Just math.
Wait, the tiger has a name? It's Melodian?
Smilodon.
I was close.
The Smilodian.
Put another arrow in.
Alright, well, Itchy. What else?
Over here. Did last tiger ever
Okay.
take his thingy?
No, he didn't, but he will now. Oh, fails.
Hey, -2 AC, -2 to hit.
Oh, I already had it factored in. Cool. Because I figured he was going to fail that. Alright, the big tiger. I was going to jump the pit, but I'll go over here instead and murder Hugin. Yep. That is... bye, Hugin.
Hugin? Oh, wow. With haste?
That's a critical hit. Haste didn't get to save you there.
I know, I'm just sad, and I'm gonna have to get revenge on this. Damn it, now he's gonna start humping other things than corpses. Damn it.
What does this do? Oh, that will help out a lot. Alright. I'm going to just take that attack of opportunity.
No, he's not.
Well, I hit you with a crit instead.
I dig it.
28 damage. Wait, that's 38 damage, isn't it? 9 plus 19?
28.
28 damage. And I'm going to make him do a save. And I succeeded. I hit him with a ray of exhaustion. He has a -4 to everything now. Alright, Farron, you're up.
I'm gonna step back and then take 3 shots at the tiger.
Let me get my cards out. There you go. Which tiger are you shooting?
The one by Itchy.
Okay.
So piercing, double damage, and target is dazed.
I will avenge my bird.
Oh, awesome. I get one more shot. There's another
Yeah.
one.
Get out.
There's another one.
Normal damage and 1d8 bleed.
You hit
All
him
right,
right
give
in
me
the
that bleed.
jubilees.
Damn. And then I'm also dazed. All right, Ryzen, you're up now.
I'll finish him off.
Yep, you sure did. Holy shit!
So many crits. Wow. 3 of them.
That's my turn.
All right, Marcellus, you don't feel Hugin here anymore. He's back on the ship. As he just gets completely exploded into feathers by the Smilodon.
Let me see. I mean, you know what? This is the last pussy we gotta deal with. So I guess glitter dust at its face. The
All right, I
motherfucker.
will save to not be blind. Blind.
That's what I thought, motherfucker. Now everyone kill that kitty. It really deserves it.
I'm blind for 8 rounds because it's 1 round per level.
By the way, I'm very sad. I just imagined human legs hanging out of the tiger's mouth.
Well, you just threw some pocket sand at him. You should feel better.
The pocket sand.
Pocket sand. God damn it, I had chicken for dinner.
All right, Itchy. He's blind now. And exhausted.
Just do a 5-foot step right there.
All right.
And give him a good old... Let's do some keen. Damn.
No. I'll take the 20 damage. All right, its turn. Can I multi-attack while under exhaustion? Oh, I'm exhausted. It's a -6 to all my things. Yay, rate of exhaustion. Alright, so I'll make my 2 claw attacks first. That's not going to hit. And a bite. Then do I hit? Yes. Itchy take 15 damage. And then grapple -6. I don't grapple. Alright. Take a step over here. So I don't hit Itchy with this. Lightning bolt. Bzz. Is okay, he needs a reflex at a -6. That's a fail. Time for all the damage.
Uh-oh.
Blagow! Damn it. Freaking Page did it again.
Watch Farron finish him off with the crit.
Alright, Farron, finish him off.
I said with a crit. I don't think you heard me.
Yeah, no, I tried.
Yeah, but that will hit him.
2 of them will hit, right? At least.
Yep. Well, actually, one of them hit.
Doesn't he have like a lower AC?
Not from exhaustion doesn't lower his AC.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna get 2 attacks.
And the Smilodon goes down.
Revenge!
Oh,
You biting bitch!
everyone.
Oh,
Good job, Shaggy. Way to rub your feet on the carpet and zap that bitch.
No, sorry, brown-haired man, about your bird. It kind of exploded.
That's okay. At least it didn't even get to watch its own death. I had to watch it.
Sadly, it doesn't look like she's here.
Can I tell you what it was like watching Hugin explode through his own eyes?
I'm
No,
sure you've
let's
seen it
move
more
on.
than once. Oh,
Are you
well,
Alexis' therapist?
you guys came here you got what you came here for, as you have the corpses of 5 large tigers around you. This is where we'll part ways. I need to keep looking.
Well, we should still help Shaggy since he helped us defeat the 5 pussies.
Well, we can cut open one of the cats and see if your friend's inside.
I mean, could do that.
No, I think this is we could split up here. You guys need to go back.
He's
and I
like,
need
thinks
to go
we're a
forward.
liability now. He's like, no, you guys suck. Well, I don't want to take you with me. I'll have to look out for you.
I'm sure you guys can carry these things back, right? Don't need a
Wait.
hand?
Before we part ways, have you heard of the name Count Laus?
No, I'm sad to say I've never heard of that name.
Ah, okay, goodbye.
I hope we
So-
see each other again. I'm sure we will. Maybe here in the Dreamlands or out there in the real world.
Later, Shags.
He
Don't forget we saved your life.
Yep, he takes each one of your hands and gives you a shake before he continues up the tree.
It probably looks
Hear
all
him.
weird as he's spider climbing.
I shake him back.
All right, so these tigers are pretty big, and they did say if you bring in like 5 of them, they'll give you that horn.
And the tail we're here for. So.
Not the tail of this creature; it's not the right color.
No, but they
Yeah.
said they had one.
They did.
And then
And they'll trade us.
yeah, they're gonna
So
take
how
these
heavy are
5.
these things?
Itchy, I'm pretty sure can handle 2 of them, one on each shoulder.
No, they
No,
were
we-
giant.
They're just large.
They were 10 by 10.
Is that
That's
a
what I'm
medium?
saying, though. That's really big.
Yeah, those tigers probably weigh 8. What does an adult tiger weigh? Like 600 pounds?
Yeah. Huge.
Hey, I can
Come
drag
on
or
to the
push 1,300 pounds, alright?
Yeah, you can
I
just
can
drag
lift
2 of them.
over my head 260 pounds.
And the tiger weighs 1,000.
Well, I can
How
drag
many
it.
small-
Yeah, we should just bring him here.
All right.
Yeah, we know. If we go
Uh,
straight to them and come right back, nothing's gonna disturb them.
I don't really. Yeah, I don't have a horn or something, but I just scream out loud, kind of girlishly. We defeated those things.
What?
And I,
What's the sound of that bitch up there? This sounds like a wimp.
What's that lady
I hear a bitch.
Uh,
Do
it-
you hear a bitch? I hear a
it was
bitch.
the
What
cat.
do you hear?
I promise.
Yeah, so with Itchy singing the bitch song, you hear the scurrying of lots of little feet as the tribe of the Zooks come running up the tree. The cheers and the flexes towards the party as they surround the cats, eager to be fed for quite a while. The one that holds the horn comes over to Itchy, flexing as he lifts it up over his head. A second one comes over to Baron and holds up the purple the purple mottled tail.
Do 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 do.
I wrote it down. Purple and blue tail.
So this drinking horn is giving off the aura of moderate conjuration.
Ooh, it summons something. What does it summon?
I am a summoner after all.
It summons a drinking buddy. Hey man, you got
Hey,
a beer in the
buddy.
fridge?
I look at it, but I don't know nothing.
Marcellus looks at it, identifying the etched around the rim of the horn, stylized waves and sea creatures, and discovers that it is a drinking horn of Panacea.
Oh, well, that cures all your guys' shit.
So This horn appears empty, but once per day, a creature holding it can command it to fill it with liquid that has the effect of one of these 4 spells when consumed: Cure Serious, Neutralize Poison, Remove Disease, or Lesser Restoration.
And it doesn't matter because it's in the dream world.
Yep, but it will help you in the dream world. Because
We're gonna be spending a lot of sessions in the dream world, so it's not totally useless.
If only we could have had it for Huggin. We could have
If it's-
panaceed him to life.
If the horn is not consumed within 1 minute of providing the command to fill, the effects are wasted. It is filled with a red wine blend.
Ugh, God. Red wine.
So someone write down, Itchy, you now have Drinking Horn of Panacea. Drinking Horn of the Panacea.
What did it do? Resto, cure, moderate?
Cure Serious, Neutralize Poison, Remove Disease, or Lesser Restoration. Once per day.
You look like an alcoholic.
And beside you, one of the leaves resembles that of a doorway.
Does anyone notice that leaf that kind of resembles a door? An opening?
It looks like the way out.
Let's go through the damn door.
You come up to the door and put your hand on the etched-in doorknob, which then opens, and you see the stairway going back up. Climbing back up the stairs, you find yourselves back up on the boat once again. 2 items down.
It was just a dream.
And my favorite part, Hugo needs to roll on the insanity table.
Okay, everyone. Hugin might just violently attack you, or shit. There's many things you can.
So roll it. Oh, hold on. I need to find it.
Everyone get away from Hugin.
I'll roll a d100.
Drop the D.
Why?
He attacks me, I attack him back.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5? Okay. Hugin is now suffering from delirium. He has a -2 on wisdom and intelligent-based checks. Cannot take 10 or 20 on them. And you have no real... you have decreased cognition and attention.
I'll fix that.
Shame
in the
we
morning.
can rest. Thank you. Thank you, Big Head.
Derp
Derp derp tweet tweet.
a tweet. And I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah, that feels right. We went a little over, but that's all right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's fine with me. Most of my games are about this long.
It was a
If we
good
played
game.
in person, our games would be like 6 hours long.
Oh, that's the best, dude. It's like big in-person games with snacks, and not big, I mean long.
Where you're taking a lunch break
Yeah.
and someone orders Chinese food.
This sounds fun.
And someone microwaves a fish.
Ugh.
Use the wonton about now.
All right, good night, stream.
Good night.